Welcome to the Classical Music Channel. Thanks for tuning in. Up next, we have a very special pianist premiering for the first time on our station. His name is Daniel Fitch, and at 18, he's the youngest pianist to ever be on the Classical Music Channel. He will be playing Debussy's The Sunken Cathedral for us, but first, let's get to know this piano prodigy a little better. We'll play through the people in his life who serve as his musical inspirations, the things he does when he's not behind the keys, and get a sneak peek into how he's composing his future. Daniel has no shortage of people who play in the symphony of his life. On his immediate family, we have his mom, Katrina, his dad, David, his older brother, Caleb, and his younger siblings, Lucas, Sonia, and Annette. If you think his immediate family is big, just wait until you see this picture of his dad's side of the family, all aunts, uncles, and first cousins. However, his mom's side of the family mostly lives in Tobolsk, Russia, where she's originally from. Of course, no teenager's life is complete without his friends, who Daniel says all love to make fun of each other, in a respectful way, that is. But Daniel's loved ones aren't just human. They also include his cats and his dog, Chip. Daniel says that the day he got Chip was the best day of his life. It seems like Daniel's relationships are just as harmonious as the music he plays. Daniel has been perfecting his piano skills for 11 years, and he's even played in AL's award-winning varsity jazz band. But even musical geniuses like Daniel can't spend their entire lives behind the keyboard. That's why Daniel has many outside interests he pursues, such as soccer, which he plays for AL, and robotics, in which he's qualified for the world-level tournament 2 years in a row. Robotics is especially important to Daniel because he is a very STEM-minded individual. Most people wouldn't expect music and science to go together, but Daniel proves them wrong with his perfect science ACT score and his love of every science class that he's been involved in. However, Daniel says that above everything else, his favorite activity is sleeping. Professional concert musicians, they're just like us. Daniel isn't completely sure how his future is going to turn out yet, but let's take a sneak peek at the next movement of his life. He wants to go to some college outside of Iowa, such as Georgia Tech or the University of Michigan. He wants to study engineering so that one day he can have a super cushy engineering job making a ton of money. His ideal future would involve living someplace like California and having enough time to do the things he enjoys, such as playing piano, obviously, rock climbing, and traveling around the world to places like Russia, where he could visit his mom's side of the family. Eventually, Daniel would like to get married and have children. We expect that this will be very easy for him because who wouldn't want to be serenaded by the romantic tunes of a concert pianist? Well, one thing's for sure, Daniel is certainly going to have no trouble securing his future. Now that we've played through Daniel's loved ones, his favorite pastimes, and how he's composing his future, I think it's safe for all of us to say that his life is building to an amazing crescendo. Now, let's put it to music. Here's 18-year-old piano master Daniel Fitch playing The Sunken Cathedral. Thanks for tuning in to the Classical Music Channel.